Welcome to the Ultimate Yogi. My name is Travis Eliot, and it's an honor and a pleasure to be your guide. Now, I've taught yoga to thousands of people from all different walks of life, and I've created a program that is both innovative and revolutionary. Now, why 108? Well, besides the fact that 108 is a powerful number of many traditions, it takes time to promote long-lasting change. But think about it. In less than a season, you'll be stronger, more flexible, more balanced, and more empowered. You'll be like a superhero. Now, what makes this program so great? Well, we've taken the key components of all fitness and athletics: balance, strength, flexibility, weight loss, and cardio, and we're delivering it the yogic way. Yoga is one of the most ancient but relevant practices today. In fact, there's probably not a more balanced and powerful way of staying healthy on planet Earth. Now, along with your 14 practices, we've also included a book and even a calendar that ultimately sets you up for success. You'll see within the calendar that the 108 days is broken down into 3 stages of 36 days. Each stage will change up the routines because variety is the spice of life. And as you go deeper and deeper into the program, you can also go deeper and deeper into your yoga poses. But definitely plan on getting onto your mat every day, and that consistency will pay off big time. Some of the practices are intensely dynamic, and others are like a delicious treat. Be focused, be committed, be ultimate, and see you on the mat.
My name is Rudy Mettia, and welcome to Yoga World 365. Why yoga? I'll answer that question with a question: why not yoga? Yoga is the one exercise, and this is kind of an exercise program on this most superficial level, but it's the one exercise program that allows you to explore your potential, your capacity, without judgment, without an agenda, without expectation. I think yoga is a great way to increase your health, your vitality, your mental well-being, your mental and physical flexibility, your strength emotionally, mentally, physically. I could go on forever, but the why yoga is actually an individual discovery, and as you delve deep into the process of this program, you'll find the reasons why. They'll become apparent to you.
And in a slow inhale, press on up to crescent, because this is going to be a big time part of the practice today.
Power yoga, for those practicing this program and are familiar with yoga, maybe this is your first introduction to yoga, what I teach is something functional and accessible. I can't imagine anyone who can attempt it to their own degree, and we use modifications, and we talk about that in the practice. So power yoga is just a style of yoga. It's vinyasa yoga, and it's movement, and it's athletic, and it's sweaty, and in our case, it's kind of fun.
She's a ballet dancer, so it's very dramatic. And Jeffrey here is a square dancer, so it's not quite as dramatic. but kind of dramatic even on a dude.
Typically we do what I call the integrative series, and you'll see that in your practice, the first 5 or maybe 8 minutes of the practice, it's just getting settled in, just shifting gears emotionally and mentally and connecting to your breath and getting to almost a call to action, if you will. And then there's about a 30-minute peak of the practice where we do certain sequencings, flows and long hold standing poses and strength and balancing and flexibility. And we design the classes into kind of themes like a shoulder class and a hip class and back bend class. And then towards the end, we slow it down and we come into Savasana, and that's typically where we leave you on your back, being free and just being at ease. And at the end, through that sequencing, you will have a faith of the practice, and it's a faith based on your experience of what it's done for you. Make the practice enjoyable and not toil and not work, but there should be some consistency, there should be a dedication, and it should be somewhat of a priority. So we've designed this practice where if you're in your 70s, I think you still do pretty much everything in the practice. And it's funny too, because it's a mental thing. I told someone the other day I haven't reached my peak yet. And I thought, what a goofy answer that was, because obviously I've reached my peak. But every week on Mondays I go, I'm going to get better this week. And I actually believe that. So it's really a state of mind.
I hope to be running down the beach and just drop dead. You know what I mean? At 90. Where's Rudy? Well, he's running down the beach and just fell over.
I think what inspires me mostly about yoga is the immediate result. You could be a brand new student, which I assume a lot of people at home are going to be brand new in this program. And it's what inspires me most is when you finish the practice and you sit still, or you're in Savasana, or even on the way out of the practice when you enter your life and go back to your responsibilities. There's a sense of calmness and a sense of being whole again. And the word liberated comes to mind. The word free comes to mind.
I now pronounce you open-hearted.
And then the other great part of Yoga Warrior 365, you got 365 days to work on it. It's not a 30-day weight loss program. This is a year-round practice and thus a lifelong practice. Yoga Warrior 365.